Today we're revealing one of the best desserts in the world.
Creamy vanilla custard topped with a light caramel sauce.
Oh, every bite is flonderful.
Flonderful.
Yeah, or flantastic.
No, it's flan.
It's flonderful. Oh my gosh.
Flantastic.
I love this dish. I have loved it since I was a little kid. I don't know. There's just something about it that's light and yet so creamy and so
it's simple. It's like a simple dessert.
It's okay. Well, let's
that
keep going.
simple.
It is simple.
I'm not going to go that
People
far.
think it's really hard to make, and it's not. It's really easy. So that was 3/4 of a cup of sugar, and I've got a medium-sized saucepan. I don't have my heat on yet, and I've got 1/3 a cup of water. And what we're going to do is we're going to make that light caramel sauce that Wesley referred to, and this is the one that you may think is difficult, and it's not. So we put that water in there and let it absorb, let the sugar absorb it, and we're not going to stir this.
Let the sugar dissolve.
Let the sugar dissolve. Well, it's not going to fully dissolve.
Right.
It's gonna melt is what it's going to do.
Yes, melt.
It's going to melt. Now what we're going to do
Fantastic.
it's fantastic. So we're going to bring this to a boil. Like I said, we don't need a spoon or anything because we're not going to stir it. And then it's going to start to turn to that beautiful amber caramel color.
Yes.
Okay, so now we're at a nice boil. I've got the heat really cranked up.
High.
So now I'm going to lower it. I want it to continue to boil. And so you're going to get little sugar crystals that are probably going to want to creep up the side of your pan. Just have a brush and a little bit of water that you can kind of just push those down. Now we're going to continue to let this boil. I'm going to just kind of move it around in the pan every little bit until it starts to turn kind of a brownish amber color. Then we're going to remove it from the heat, and I'll show you what we're going to do. We're going to keep on swirling.
I'm so nervous.
You're good at swirling.
I'm nervous. I'm a nervous swirler.
Don't be nervous. Okay, now you see, and it kind of stops bubbling quite so vigorously, and you see how it's starting to turn color. Now,
it's magic in the kitchen.
I know, I love this. I just love making it. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to take it completely.
Oh, that's good. That's a great color, Chris.
Off the heat, and you just swirl it, and it'll continue.
While he's swirling, I've got 4 8-ounce ramekins.
How many times have I heard that in my life? While he's swirling.
But we've got 4 8-ounce ramekins. You could use 6. What is it?
6 ounce.
Yeah, 6
ounce ramekin. You can really use anything.
I think that's good, Chris.
Yeah, it is. It's. You think it's
Come on. Well, let's get it in here.
Okay.
I'm so nervous that it's going to start to harden already.
No, it's not going to. So. You can let this get, but Wesley's anxious. You can let this get a little deeper color, but okay.
That's a good color.
It is.
Start right there.
Now we're going to just eyeball this and divide this amongst the ramekins.
Yes.
Isn't that beautiful? And then now if you know, it's your chance to swirl. Yeah. Swirl it all around.
I'm trying to. You got to get a little more in there.
I will. And it's just amazing. And don't worry if it does start to harden a little bit.
Yeah.
Because now we're going to make the custard.
And it goes on top of it.
It goes on top of this, and then we bake it. So as it bakes, it will make it liquidy again. Okay.
A little more in that one. A little more in that one. There we go.
Now, isn't that beautiful? That's all you do. Now, if you were actually going to make caramel, you would put some cream in there. Okay, I'm going to now. Now we're going to make the custard, okay? And I've got a new saucepan here, and I've got 3 cups of whole milk. How's it looking over there?
I'm doing good.
Okay.
I'm just making sure that we got a good layer on the bottom.
We do.
Yeah.
This is 3 cups of whole milk, and now we just need to bring this to a simmer. It's nice and cold.
Sorry, dogs, that was me.
We're going to bring this to a simmer. It's not going to boil, just till it starts to get nice and bubbly on the edges. Okay, now we're ready to make custard. So you can see that it's starting to get a film on top. It's starting to bubble a little bit.
Yes, and I've got 4 eggs over here, 4 whole eggs, and then I've got 2 egg yolks that I want to throw in there.
Who are you yolking?
I know. And then I've got a cup of sugar.
That's 3/4 of a cup of sugar.
I said a cup, and you said yes, a cup. So I'm blaming him. So that's 3/4 a cup of sugar, and then I got 2 teaspoons. Tablespoons or teaspoons? Teaspoons of vanilla extract.
Yes.
And then a little pinch of salt. And then I'm just going to get this whisk together so that we can bring that hot milk over here. And what is it called? We temper the eggs.
We're going to temper it. We don't want to. That's why you don't want this to come to a roaring boil, because we do not want to scramble those eggs.
No.
So it's
no
just
scrambling.
We do not. That would not be
Here,
good.
get rid of that.
Okay, I'll get rid of it.
I need room. I need room for my whiskey.
So this, if you
we swirl and whisk today.
we do a lot of that endlessly. But this is very, very similar to creme brulee. You remember a little while ago we made creme brulee, and this is just one of my favorite things in the whole wide world. I don't know. It's creamy, it's delicious, it's flavorful. And how you doing over there?
I'm doing good.
Okay, good. All right, this is good. So now this is nicely heated.
Is it good?
Yeah, it is. You'll see the bubbles usually on the side of the edge start to bubble, and that's what you want. Okay, so now it's good if you have a Loon helper.
Yes.
You can do this with an assistant, or you can just carefully do it yourself.
Okay.
But just pour it in, just slowly. Don't go too crazy. And there you go.
Go slower, Chris.
We're okay.
I know. I just get so nervous.
You're really.
This isn't nervous. Desserts make me nervous. They're delicious, but I get so nervous.
You've been very on edge today. Okay.
There we go.
So now, just in case you did get a little curdling or a little scrambled egg, we're going to strain that.
All right,
And to
hold on.
make things even easier, we've got a nice big measuring cup that we're going to strain it in.
Are we good with this?
Yeah, that's perfect.
All right, so here, you take that,
I'll
please.
take that.
Thank you. We're going to bring this over here so everybody can see.
Turn this off.
You're going to pour that into there.
Okay. All right.
There you go.
Okay. And it's mostly going to, just in case there's any little, you want this to be as smooth as silk.
That is perfect, Chris.
It is. Okay, so now let's talk about, what we're going to put them in a nice bath.
Okay.
A warm water bath. And to do that, we've got a nice sized roasting pan.
Thank
Any
you.
kind of a pan that's large enough that you can comfortably fit your ramekins or whatever you're cooking them in. And
As you can see the caramel at the
And
bottom here.
spread 'em out,
No,
just-
just so everybody can see.
okay, well, you don't want them to be real
that's
close.
right. Got it. Chris, I'm sorry. I was trying to
I know,
let
you're
the
very
audience
nervous. Okay, so now
I'm going to fill these up to the top.
this should fill. So, like we said, these are four 8-ounce ramekins. So this should fill those up. You may have a little left over. Sometimes we've done this before, and if you have a little left over, just get another ramekin and just have some custard.
This is always hard to carry over to the stove when you got them this top. When you got them this high.
No, I know. Now, like I said, we're going to do a bath. I've got some hot tap water, and I'm just going to very carefully pour this in there. And you want this to go to where it's about halfway to 2/3 of the way up the sides of the ramekin, and that just
So close, y'all.
I know. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
I know it does make you can. I know some people that do this whole process that we're doing right here, with it already on the rack of the oven. That makes it.
We should have done that.
No,
that
it's
way.
fine. You're easy. You've got a
See,
steady hand.
I've got all the nerve-wracking parts.
Oh, no, you don't. Okay, so we've got our oven preheated to 325 degrees, and these take about
sweating, I'm so nervous.
50 to 60 minutes. If you got a larger, if you did this in even a bigger one, it may take more like in 70 minutes. But you'll see when they have set. And these are going to go about 55 minutes. Okay, let's do it.
Okay.
Good luck.
Thanks.
Okay, it's been about 55 minutes, and these are looking good.
Oh, those are good and steady.
They are. So I can tell you, my glasses are really. Where are we?
That looks great.
They look really good. So you can kind of do the jiggle. They're gonna jiggle a little bit, but that's normal. And it gets just a little brown on the edges, but that's okay. And then we're gonna let these cool in the bath water for about an hour, and then we got to let them chill in the fridge for
2
a couple hours. So, you can do these you can also do these a day in advance. It's no problem.
Yeah,
A lot of
totally.
people like to eat them warm, and they are really, really delicious warm, but they're just harder to maneuver and a little harder to get out of the ramekins when they're hot like that. So, all right.
We're going to let these cool.
We're going to let them cool.
And the next time we see you, we're going to eat them.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. All right,
It's
so here we are.
flan time.
It is flan time. This is, now you've been so nervous, and this is the only time I get a little nervous, but even if it doesn't come out perfectly, it's okay. You see this sat in the fridge for at least a couple hours, and it further gets set when it does that. So now we're just gonna take a knife, and we just wanna kind of loosen it up
the
a
edges.
little bit from the sides. You don't need to go all the way to the base,
Bottom,
just like about a ½ inch to an inch in. I'm going to try and do this without making too much of a mess. Okay. Now I'm going to go first. We're saving the other two that we did in there for, a midnight snack. Okay. So now we've got, you get your plate like this, and we're just going to invert it like that. Now it's not going to want to, it's not even, most likely not going to fall out immediately. So you have to give it a couple of, I find that if you just do like that.
I think I heard it.
Yeah,
Oh, there it is. I can see. I can see a little bit.
And then you start to see the caramel along the side. All right.
I'm so nervous.
Don't be nervous.
Lovely. Look at that. Lovely.
And now I'm going to just do a little more of this. Oh, wow. That is heavenly.
Okay, I'm going to do mine real quick.
Pressure's on.
I know.
I feel like we're on a face-off.
I know, we're totally on a face-off.
Okay, this looks so good. You guys, homemade flan is just, you serve this to your guests. Oh, they're gonna be so impressed. It's beautiful. How's it going?
I'm just trying to get all the way around.
You're good. Okay. And you can make these a day or two in advance and then do this. You do this in front of your guests and they're gonna be really, okay, Loon.
All right. There we go.
Okay.
All right.
He did it the other day and he shook it so hard it practically broke the plate.
I think I heard it.
Oh yeah, that came right out. Good.
Hold.
You can always tell
Here
because
goes.
it starts to seep. Beautiful.
Yay! Oh.
Gorgeous. Now drizzle a little down.
I think I'll take it.
I think so.
Come on.
It's like, so it's soon to be, when we're filming this, soon to be Cinco de Mayo. This is my favorite dessert to order at a Mexican restaurant. So serve this after you've had an incredible Mexican feast.
Y'all.
I know.
Look at that.
Now we got to eat.
I'm going in.
Okay, me too. Wow.
Oh.
Talk about creamy.
Oh, wow. Oh, that just.
Yeah.
Y'all.
I mean, this homemade is the way to go. Okay. That's a little piece of heaven right there.
Oh, my stars and garters.
And I'm telling you, so many people are like, I can't make flan. It's too complicated. You saw right in front of you, even though he was a nervous ninny, it's not hard. You just get worried that it's gonna scramble.
Yeah, I get worried it's gonna scramble, and then I also
caramel's
get
gonna be
the
too
caramel's
hard.
gonna stick. Yep. Y'all. Oh.
Well, I know what I'm doing for the next 30
This is 100,000% Loon approved.
Yes!
So amazing.
This is 200,000 Chris approved.
That's right. Oh,
It's
y'all.
one of my favorites.
I'm just
You guys-
gonna slurp. And it's great because you could stick a bunch in your mouth and just one swallow.
That's how he measures a really good dish. So you guys make flan and you will be, it's fun to make flan. We love you.
Yes. Have a fantastic day.
It's wonderful. All right, bye everybody.